A trust is a contract with yourself where you lay out what your instructions are for what would happen if something unexpected happened to you or after you pass away. A trust administration is what happens after there's been an incapacity or passing away of the person who created the trust. Typically, they've named somebody called a successor trustee in their documents, and that's the person who's then going to step in and actually take over the legal tasks that need to happen next. Typically, we help clients administer really any kind of trust. There may be a typical revocable family trust that now there's some changes after something happens to someone. Special needs trusts, irrevocable trusts are other common types of trusts that we would help administer. I would say one of the reasons that our clients are especially comfortable in hiring our firm to help them with trust administration is because of my personal story. 20 years ago, I was married, my husband, we were newlyweds, and very unexpectedly one day, he called me at work and said that he wasn't feeling good. So he went to the emergency room, they took a bunch of tests, and they came back and they said that he had cancer and that it was already very, very bad. He was 36 and I was 31, so it was a complete shock. We had no idea. At that point, we had always had estate planning on our to-do list, but we'd never gotten around to doing it. We thought, we're young, we'll do it when we have kids. We hadn't had kids, and we were in crisis mode because they told us that he did not have very long. So we were completely, didn't know where to turn. I was a lawyer, but I was not in a place where I wasn't thinking about trying to do my own estate planning at that time. I was doing business litigation primarily. So we ended up turning to a law firm. We ended up going through the estate planning experience. It was really difficult to try to plan your estate when you have a bad diagnosis like that, but we had to. And about 14 months after we signed our estate plan, my husband passed away. So I personally had to go through the trust administration process as a young woman. And so I have a special place in my heart for people who have experienced a significant loss and need to have a lawyer help them through all the legal work that comes after that. The reason someone would hire our firm to be their estate planning attorney is, first off, we do everything by flat fee agreed upon in advance. That way we don't have to do hourly billing, and we can have the kind of conversation that I think is important to have with your family trust attorney. Second, we make the process as easy as possible for you. A lot of the families we work with value ease and efficiency. They're busy, and systems that we have in place are designed to make the process smooth. We typically have your planning ready for you to sign in about 4 to 6 weeks, and we have a team in place to support you along the way. Third, we really look at this as the beginning of a lifetime relationship with our firm. We have 3-year review meetings and other communications with our clients, webinars for our clients, so that we can really develop that kind of lifetime relationship. We make it really easy for you to check out what our current and past clients have said about us and the experience that they've had with our firm, and it's right on our website. Client communication is very important to us, and that's why we have a team in place so that we can better support you in terms of responding to your questions. Typically, we would get back to you within 24 hours, and we also respond by email or by chat. That way we can make sure that we're being responsive. We are a boutique style firm, which means that we're a small team that works together closely so that we can be most responsive to our clients. What you can expect in your initial consultation for a trust administration is we like to ask for some information in advance. We like to see the trust or estate planning documents that the person already had in place, if any. And then we have a homework worksheet that also helps provide some information for us to prepare. And when we sit down, what I typically do is I use my whiteboard and I really just draw out what does the existing plan look like? And then we talk through what legally needs to happen next. And you can decide then what part you may want us to help with. We can provide a proposal for what items we would typically help handle in a trust administration. And it's very conversational, but it's really designed to get you from, typically a place where maybe there's some emotions and confusion about what to do next, to provide clarity and to really map out what needs to happen legally and financially to get you through to the end of the trust administration process.